Carnage. Warning, this show contains adult themes and vulgar and explicit language. Please locate the nearest exit at the back of the lecture hall. The show will run for about 90 minutes and there will be no intermission. Thank you and enjoy the show.
So, this is our statement, and you'll be doing your own, of course. At 5:30 p.m. on the 3rd of November, in Cobble Hill Park, following a verbal altercation, Benjamin Raleigh, 11, armed with a stick, struck our son Henry Novak in the face. This action resulted in, apart from the swelling of the upper lip, the breaking of 2 incisors, including injury to the nerve in the right incisor.
Armed?
Armed. You don't like armed? What should we use, Michael? Furnished? Equipped?
Yeah, furnished, yes.
Furnished with a stick.
Furnished. The irony is, we always regarded Cobble Hill Park as a haven of security, unlike Whitman Park.
She's right. You know, we've always said, Whitman Park, no. Cobble Hill Park, yes.
Absolutely. Anyways, thank you so much for coming. I don't see there's much to be gained from getting stuck down some emotional cul-de-sac.
We should be thanking you. We really should.
Oh, I don't see that any thanks are necessary. There is still the art of coexistence, isn't there?
Which the children don't seem to have mastered, at least not ours.
Yes, not ours. So, what is going to happen to the affected nerve?
Well, they don't know yet. They're being cautious about the prognosis. Apparently the nerve hasn't totally been exposed.
No, only a little bit has been exposed.
Yes, some of it's been exposed and some of it's still covered. That's why they've decided not to kill the nerve just yet.
That's right. They're trying to give the tooth a chance.
And Obviously, it'd be best to avoid endotonic surgery.
Yes.
So there'll be an interim period while they give the nerve a chance to recover.
And in the meantime, they'll be giving him ceramic crowns.
Whatever happens, you can't have an implant before you're 18.
No.
Permanent implants can't be fitted until you're finished growing.
Great. Well, I hope it all works out.
Yes, I hope so.
These tulips are gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. They're from the little Korean deli up on Smith Street. You know the one at the end?
I do.
Yeah, they come in every morning, direct from Holland. $40 for a bunch of 50.
You're kidding.
Yeah, you know the one at the end?
Yes.
You know, Henry didn't want to identify Benjamin.
No, he did not.
Impressive sight. That child face bashed in, teeth missing, still refusing to talk.
He also didn't want to identify Benjamin for fear of looking like a tattletale in front of his friends. I mean, we have to admit, Veronica, this was nothing more than bravado.
Of course, but bravado is a kind of courage, isn't it?
So, how did you get Benjamin's name?
Well, you know, we explained to him that he wasn't doing this child any good by shielding it.
Right, we told him, if this child thinks he can keep on hitting people with impunity, why should he stop?
Yeah, we said to him if we were the kid's parents, we definitely would want to be told.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I have to take this.
Please.
Yeah. Hey, Murray. Yeah, what's up? No. All right, thank you for calling me back. Today's Times, let me read it to you. In a journal taken up by The Lancet and then published in the Financial Times, 2 Australian researchers have figured out the side effects to Antrim, a hypertensive beta blocker manufactured at the Vernus Pharma laboratories. Side effects range from hearing loss to ataxia. But okay, so who the hell's your media watchdog? Yes, it's very goddamn inconvenient. No, what's most goddamn inconvenient is, as far as I'm concerned, the annual shareholders meeting is in 2 weeks. Do you have an insurance contingency? To cover up the litigation. Right, okay. All right. Oh, Murray? Ask your PR gal to figure out if this story comes out anywhere else. Now call me back. All right.
So, you're a
lawyer.
Ah.
What about you?
Me, I have a wholesale company, Household Goods, and Veronica's a writer and works part-time in an art history bookshop.
A writer.
I contributed to a collection on the civilization of Sheba, based off the excavations that were restarted at the end of the Ethiopian War. And I actually have a book coming out in January about the Darfur tragedy.
So you specialize in Africa?
I am very interested in that part of the world.
You and Michael, do you have any other children?
Henry has a 9-year-old sister, Camille, who is furious at her father because last night he got rid of the hamster.
You got rid of the hamster?
Yes. This thing makes the most god-awful racket all night, then spends the whole day fast asleep. Henry was in a lot of pain last night. He was just being driven crazy by the noise the thing was making. And to be honest with you, I've been wanting to get rid of it for a long time, so I said to myself, all right, that's it. I took it and I put it in the street. I thought they loved gutters and drains and all that, but I guess not. It just sort of sat there, paralyzed. I mean, it's not a domestic animal. It's not a wild animal. I don't know where its natural habitat is. You put him in the forest, he's probably just as unhappy. So I don't know where he's supposed to put him.
So you left it outside?
Yeah, he left it there and then tried to convince Camille that it had ran away, but she was not having it.
And was the hamster gone this morning?
Gone, yes.
And you, what field are you in?
I'm in wealth management.
Do you think it's at all possible, and forgive me for putting this question so bluntly, that Benjamin might apologize to Henry?
It'd be good if they talk.
He has to apologize, Alan. He has to tell him he's sorry.
Yes, of course.
But is he sorry?
He understands what he's done. He doesn't understand the implications. He's 11.
Yes, but if you're 11, you're not a baby anymore.
You're not an adult either. I'm sorry, we haven't offered you anything. Coffee, tea? Is there any of that cobbler left, Ronnie? Oh, it is an extraordinary cobbler.
I wouldn't mind an espresso.
Just the water, please.
An espresso for me too, honey, and bring the cobbler anyway. You know what I always say? We're a lump of potter's clay, and it's up to us to fashion something out of it. Perhaps nothing will take shape until the very end, who knows? You know, you've got to try this cobbler. Good cobbler is an endangered species.
You're right.
So, Michael, what is it that you sell?
Domestic hardware, all sorts of stuff. Doorknobs, soldering irons, that sort of thing.
Is there money in that?
Well, it's never exactly been a bonanza. It was pretty hard when we first started, but if I'm out there every day pushing my product, we survive. And at least it's not seasonal like textiles. Although we do sell a lot of fondue pots around Christmas time.
Sure.
I'm sorry. When you saw the hamster lying there, paralyzed, you didn't think to bring it inside?
Well, I couldn't pick it up.
You put it outside.
No, I took the cage and sort of just tipped it out. I don't really like to touch rodents.
I don't know who put the cobbler in the fridge. Monica's always putting things in the fridge we tell her not to. So what has Benjamin said about it? Sugar?
Oh, no thanks. So what's in the cobbler?
Apples and pears.
Apples and pears?
My own little recipe, but it's gonna be too cold. It's a shame.
Apples and pears.
Apples and pears. It's pretty textbook, but there's a little trick to it.
What's that?
Well, pears need to be cut thicker than apples because pears cook faster than apples.
Wait, she's not telling you the real secret.
Let them try it.
It's very good.
Tasty.
Gingerbread crumbs! To be quite honest, I got it from his mother.
And gingerbread crumbs. Well, at least this has all given us a new recipe.
I preferred if it hadn't cost my son 2 teeth.
That's what I meant, yeah.
A strange way of expressing it.
No, not at all. Sorry, I have to take this again. Yeah. No, don't put out a statement. No comment. Well, what are these side effects? What is ataxia? All right, how do I understand it though? And how long have you known about this? And all this time, you never thought to recall it. Jeez. Oh.
Alan, do you mind joining us?
Yeah, just a second. Sorry. They've known about the risks for 2 years. No, an internal report, but they didn't mention any of the undesirable side effects. No, they took no precautions. They're not insured. Not a word of it to the annual report. Impaired motor skills, stability problems. In short, you look completely retarded. No, they're grossing about $150 million. Idiot want a blanket tonight. No, we certainly don't want that. No, but on the other hand, if the story spreads, we could put out a press release. Say it's disinformation. Like 2 weeks before the annual report. Yeah, just don't call me back. All right, bye. I haven't had lunch, I'm sorry.
Please, help yourself.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Where are my manners? What were we talking about?
Just that, it would have been nicer to meet under different circumstances.
Right. So the cobbler, it's your mother's?
It's my mother's recipe, but Ronnie made this one.
Your mother doesn't mix pears and apples.
No.
Poor thing has to have an operation.
What for?
Her knee.
That's right. They're going to insert a rotatable prosthesis made of metal and polyethylene. She's wondering what's going to be left of it when she's cremated.
Don't be horrible.
She refuses to be buried next to my father. She wants to be cremated and put next to her mother, who's all on her own in Florida. Picture it. 2 urns looking out to sea, trying to get a word in edgewise.
Well, we thank you for your generosity. I appreciate the fact you're trying to calm the situation down rather than exasperate it.
Frankly, it's the least we can do.
Not at all. I mean, how many parents, when dealing with their children, become infantile themselves? If it was Benjamin's teeth and not Henry's, I'm not sure we would have been so broad-minded.
Oh, of course you would.
No, she's right. Not broad-minded at all.
Yes, because we all know this could have easily happened the other way around.
So, what has Benjamin said about it? How does he view the situation?
He's not saying much. I think he's still slightly in shock.
He understands that he's disfigured his playmate.
No, he doesn't understand he's disfigured his
Alan, he
playmate.
understands very
he
well.
understands he's behaved like a thug. He doesn't understand he's disfigured his playmate.
You don't care for the word, but the word is unfortunately accurate.
My son did not disfigure your son.
Your son has disfigured my son. Come back at 5 and have a look at his mouth and teeth.
Temporarily disfigured.
Okay, the swelling on his lip, that'll go down. And as for his teeth, I'll take him to the best dentist I know. I'm fully prepared to chip in.
Okay, well that's what the insurance is for. What we'd like is for the boys to meet up and ensure this sort of thing never happens again.
Let's arrange a meeting.
A meeting, yes, that's the answer.
Should we be there?
They don't need to be coached. Just let him do it man to man.
Man to man? Don't be ridiculous. That being said, we don't necessarily have to be there. It would probably be better if we weren't, right?
The question isn't whether we should be there or not. The question is, do they want to speak to one another? Do they want to have a discussion?
Henry wants to.
But it's Benjamin.
It's no use asking his opinion.
But it has to come from him.
Benjamin has behaved like a hooligan. I'm not interested in what mood he's in.
If Benjamin is forced to meet Henry in a punitive context, I just can't see that the results would be very positive.
Madam, our son is a savage. To hope for any kind of spontaneous reverence would be fanciful. Right, honey, I really have to go. You stay here, tell me whatever you decide. I'm no use whichever way you cut it. Women always think you need a man. You need a father. As if they'd be any help. Men are dead weight. They're clumsy, they're maladjusted. Oh, you can see the F train from there. That's nice.
Well, I'm so embarrassed, but I can't stay either. My husband here hasn't exactly ever been a stroller dad.
Oh, what a pity. It's so lovely taking the baby for a walk, and it lasts such a short time. You always loved taking care of the children, didn't you, Michael? You loved pushing the stroller.
I did.
So, what have we decided?
Well, you can bring Henry to ours. Say 7:30?
7:30? How does that sound, Michael?
Well, honestly,
Go on.
I think Benjamin ought to come here.
Yes, I agree.
I don't think it's fair for the victim to go traipsing around.
That's right.
Personally, I can't be anywhere at 7:30.
Since you're no use, we won't be meeting you.
All the same, it would be better if his father were here.
Okay, but it can't be any time this evening. Right, no comment, no statement. Yeah, I'll call you back. Okay, bye.
Tomorrow, then.
I'm flying to The Hague tomorrow.
You're working in The Hague?
I have a case in the International Criminal Court.
Look, the main thing is that the children speak to one another. I'll bring Benjamin here at 7:30, and we'll leave them to have their discussion.
If Benjamin is not made aware of his responsibilities, they'll just sit there and look at each other like a pair of China dogs. It would be a
What do you mean
catastrophe.
made aware of his responsibilities?
Look, I am sure your son is not a savage.
Of course Benjamin's not a savage.
Oh no, yes he is.
Okay, well, how does he explain his actions?
He doesn't want to discuss it.
But he ought to discuss it.
Well, he ought to discuss it. He ought to come here. He ought to be sorry. He ought to do a number of things. Clearly, you two have parenting skills that put us to shame. We hope to improve, but please, for the meantime, bear with us.
Okay, you know what? This is idiotic. Let's not end up like
I'm
this.
only thinking of him. I'm only thinking of Benjamin.
I got the message.
Let's just sit down for another couple minutes.
A little more coffee.
A coffee, okay.
Then I'll have one too.
Yeah, that's all right, honey. I'll get it.
I see you're a great art lover.
Yeah, art, photographs, to some extent it's my job.
Oh, I adore bacon.
Oh, yes, bacon.
Cruelty, majesty.
Balance and chaos. Is Benjamin interested in art?
Not as much as he should be. What about your children?
We try. We try to fill the gaps in the education system. We try to get them to read. We take them to concerts and exhibits. We're eccentric enough to believe in the soothing powers of culture.
You're right.
So, cobbler, is it a cake or a tart? It's a serious question. I was just in the kitchen. I was thinking, Linzer tort, for example. Is that a cake or a tart?
It's a cake. The pastry's not rolled out. It's all mixed in with the fruit.
Certainly are a cook.
Oh, I love it. The thing about cooking is you have to love it. In my opinion, only the classic tart, so to say, on a pastry base, deserves to be called a tart.
You two, do you have any other children?
A son from my first marriage, yes.
I was wondering, not that it's at all relevant, what started the fight? Henry won't say a single word about it.
Henry refused to let Benjamin join his gang.
Henry has a gang?
We also called Benjamin a snitch.
Did you know Henry had a gang?
No, that's terrific.
Why is it terrific?
Well, I had my own gang.
Hey, me too.
And what does that entail?
5 or 6 kids follow you around ready to sacrifice themselves, like in Spartacus.
Yes, exactly, like Spartacus.
Who knows about Spartacus these days?
They use a different model. Spider-Man.
Okay, well, anyway, clearly you know more than we do. Benjamin hasn't been as silent as you implied. And do we know why Henry called him a snitch? No, sorry. Stupid question. It doesn't matter, and it is besides the point.
We shouldn't involve ourselves in our children's quarrels.
And it is none of our business.
No, it's not.
But what is our business is what unfortunately happened. The violence, that is our business.
You know, to become head of my gang when I was 12, I had to fight Bobby Kopecki, who was bigger than me, one-on-one single combat.
Michael, what does that got to do with it?
No, sorry, you're right. That has nothing to do with it.
We're not discussing single combat. The children weren't fighting.
I know. I just suddenly had a flashback.
You know, there's not that big a difference, right?
Yes, there is. Excuse me, there is a very big difference.
There is
What?
a big difference.
What?
With Bobby Kopecki, we'd agreed to have a fight.
Did you beat the ever-loving shit out of him?
Okay.
Point.
All right, can we forget Bobby Kopecki? Would you allow me to speak to Benjamin?
By all means.
I wouldn't want to do it without your permission.
What could be more natural?
Good luck. Miss Novak,
Veronica, we don't have to be so formal.
Veronica, you're motivated by an educational impulse, which is
If
sympathetic.
you don't want me to speak to him, I won't speak to him.
No, speak to him. Read him a riot act. Do what you like.
I don't see why you don't seem to care about this.
Oh, of course I care. My son has injured another child.
On purpose.
See, that's the kind of remark that really gets my back up, Veronica. Obviously. Obviously on purpose.
But it makes all the difference.
The difference between what and what, that's why we're here, isn't it? My son picked up a stick, hit your son. What's the difference?
Okay, this is pointless.
She's right. This kind of argument is pointless.
And you, why do you feel the need to slide in on purpose like that? What is that supposed to say?
Listen, we are on a slippery slope. My husband here is desperate about all kinds of other things. Okay, I'll bring Benjamin here at 7:30, and we can let them sort it out naturally.
I'm not the least bit desperate.
Well, I am.
There's nothing to be desperate about.
Yes, there is.
Explain. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. No, of course you can't take it off the market. Or you... No, the minute you take it off the market, you become responsible. The minute you take Antrim off the market, you're admitting liability. No, there was no mention of it in the annual report, so if you want to get sued for falsifying the document and then get shit canned 2 weeks, yeah, put it back on the market. No, we'll see what the sheriffs do. I don't care what the victims do.
Charlie's on.
No, we're not going to take it off the market because the toilet people
He
are
was
calling
just
into furniture.
extraordinary.
They're panicking. They got the meat off their ass. You know, we
I
have a
remember
pair
him
of
very
press
clearly
release.
in Charlie's
No,
on.
not something
Don't you
offensive.
remember
On the
him?
contrary, something
Yes, yeah.
guns a-blazing.
He was
You know,
hilarious.
insist Furnace Farmer is the victim of a destabilization attempt 2 weeks before the annual meeting. No, don't mention any of the health risks. Just ask one question. Who's behind the report? All right.
You know, they are horrible, these pharmaceutical companies. Profit, profit, profit.
You're not supposed to be listening to my conversation, Michael.
I mean, you're not obligated to have it in front of me, Alan.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. You know, believe me, not by choice.
You know, they just dump any old crap down your throat without giving it a second thought.
The therapeutic field brings with it risks as well as it does its benefits.
Yes, of course, I understand that. All the same, funny job you have.
Meaning?
Michael, this has nothing to do with us.
It's a funny job.
No. And what sort of job do you have?
I have a normal job.
Oh, what's a normal job?
I told you I sell frying pans.
Oh, and doorknobs.
And toilet fittings, lots of other...
Doc, toilet fittings. God, that's interesting. Now we're talking. No, I'm interested. I'm interested in toilet
Well,
fittings.
why shouldn't you be?
Well, how many kinds are there?
2 different types, gravity or pressure assist.
Wow.
Depending on the feed, of course.
Well, obviously.
Obviously. Either the water comes down from above or up from below.
Can't come from anywhere else, can it?
Mention one of my stock managers who specializes in the subject. Oh, wait, you'd have to leg it out to Secaucus, though. I don't know if you can handle that.
You seem to be very on top of
Yeah.
your
Are
subject.
you intending to
naturally.
punish Benjamin in
Naturally.
any way? You two can finish your plumbing conversation in a more appropriate setting?
I'm not feeling well.
What, are you all right?
Yeah, you look very pale.
A little pale, certainly.
I feel nauseous.
Nauseous. Do you want a Pepto-Bismol?
I'll be all right.
What could I? Oh, Coke. Coke's
Yes.
good.
I'll be fine.
Walk around, take a few steps.
Small sips.
Thank you.
All right, will you get me searched, please? No, I don't care. All right, tell him to call me back. Yes, it's very important. All right. Coke. Is that good for sick people? I thought it was only for diarrhea.
Not only for that. Are you feeling all right?
Better. Listen, Veronica. If we're going to reprimand our child, we're going to do so on our own accord, without having to account for anybody.
Absolutely.
What do you mean, absolutely, Michael?
They can do what they want with their son. It's their prerogative.
Well, I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so, Ronnie?
Don't think that it's their prerogative.
Really? Explain. Sorry. Okay. Let's.
God,
get this
Alan,
straight.
that is
There's one
enough
second, 2
of
weeks.
this cell
Serge
phone.
is a dead man. Enough with it.
Will you pay attention to what's going
Sorry,
on
I have to call you
here?
back. Have you gone crazy screaming like that? Murray heard everything.
Good. It drives me crazy. Your cell phone, endless.
Listen, Annette, I am already doing you a big favor being here.
Extraordinary thing to say.
I'm gonna throw up.
No, you're not. You're not gonna throw up.
Yes, I am.
Do you want to use the bathroom?
You know, no one's forcing you to stay.
No one is forcing him to stay.
I feel dizzy.
Stare at a fixed point. Stare at a fixed point. Woof woof.
She would be better off in the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
Get her
Woof
some
woof.
Pepto-Bismol.
You don't think it could be the cobbler, do you?
It was made yesterday.
Don't touch me.
Calm down, Woof
Okay,
woof.
please, let's not get worked up about nothing.
According to my husband, anything to deal with the garden, the house, school, it's all my department.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And I understand why. It's deathly. All of it's just deathly.
Well, if you think it's so deathly, why have children in the first place?
Maybe Benjamin senses your lack of interest.
What lack of interest?
You just... Oh my God!
You should have gone to the bathroom, Woof. You should have gone.
It's not the cobbler. Could it possibly be?
It's not the collar, it's nerves.
Would you like to clean up in the restroom? Oh my God! My coach got
Get her some Pepto-Bismol!
She can't keep anything down.
Where's the bathroom?
I'll show you.
It's not the car. It's nerves, you know, this is pure nerves. You know what I always say? You can't control, you can't control the things that control you. Excuse me. With me, it's the cervical vertebrae. You know, the vertebrae just seize up.
What are we gonna do about my kokoshka?
Sponge it down. The problem is how to dry it, or else, I don't know, we throw the Mr. Clean on it and spray perfume.
Perfume?
Use my Kuros, I never use it.
It'll warp.
Okay, well, we can run the hairdryer over it and flatten it under a pile of other books.
Oh my God.
Or iron it like they do with money.
I'll buy you another.
You can't find it. It went out of print years ago.
It's fine, we'll salvage it.
I'm so sorry.
It's from the 53 London exhibition, more than 20 years old,
Go get
Michael.
the Kuros in the hairdryer from the linen closet.
Her husband's in the restroom.
Well, he's not naked, is he? That is the worst of it. Oh. I'll be right back.
Feeling better?
Yeah?
Can we spray now?
Where's the hairdryer?
He's bringing it out when he's finished with
Okay,
it.
great. Well, we'll wait for him. We'll do the Kuros last thing.
Can I use the bathroom as well?
Yes!
Yes, of course. Just leave it.
I really can't tell you how sorry I am. What a nightmare! Horrible!
Tell you what, you
Horrible!
better not push me any
God,
further.
she's dreadful as well.
Not as bad.
They're both dreadful.
God, she's a phony. Why do you keep siding with them?
I don't keep siding with them. What are you talking about?
You keep vacillating. You're trying to play both ends against the middle.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Going on about your triumphs as a gang leader, telling them they're free to do whatever they like with their child who's a public menace. When a child's a public menace, it's everybody's
Get some
concern.
of the people of the counter, please.
Can't believe she puked all over my books.
Miss Vegeta.
God, this is disgusting. You know, if you're gonna hurl, you go to the proper place.
I was pushing it a bit with the shithouse systems.
You were brilliant.
Good answers, don't you think?
And that stock manager thing, brilliant.
What an asshole. What was that he called her?
Woof woof.
Woof woof. That's right.
Yeah, that's right. I call her Woof Woof.
I'm so sorry. We weren't trying to be rude. It's just so easy to make fun of other people's nicknames. What do we call each other, Michael? Far worse, isn't
Want the
it?
hairdryer?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
We call each other Darjeeling, like the tea. Much more idiotic if you ask me.
How is the poor thing? Is she feeling better?
Better, yeah.
I just steamrolled her about my catalog. I can't believe I did that.
Oh, no. Oh.
Just help me stretch the page.
No, stop. Don't do that. You're gonna tear it.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. He's right, Michael. That's enough. You know, objects can become so ridiculously important, and half the time you can't even remember why.
Well, there we are. Good as new. No. Where does Woof Woof come from?
How much is that doggy in the window? You know.
I know it. Darjeeling comes from our honeymoon in India. Much more idiotic, if you ask me.
I'm just gonna go and check how she's doing. Shall I just... Oh, Annette, I was so worried about you. Are you feeling better?
I think so.
All right. Well, if you're not sure, stay away from the coffee table.
I left the towel in the bathtub. I wasn't sure where to put it.
Perfect.
I see you cleaned it all up.
Everything's fine. Everything's in order.
Annette, please forgive me. I hardly paid any attention to you. I was so obsessed with my Kokoschka.
Don't worry about it.
No, the way I reacted, it was very bad of me.
Not at all. Something occurred to me while I was in the bathroom.
Yes?
Well, perhaps we skated too hastily.
It's okay, Annette. You can say.
An insult is also a form of assault.
Of course it is. Yes.
Well, it depends, Michael.
Yes, it depends.
Benjamin's never acted violent. He wouldn't have done so without a reason.
He got called a snitch. Sorry. All right, that's perfect. As long as you don't have any statement from victims. No, I don't want victims. No, I don't want you being quoted alongside victims. A blanket denial if necessary. Attack the newspaper. Yeah, I'll call you back. If anyone calls me a snitch, I'm liable to get annoyed.
Unless it's true.
What'd you just say?
I mean, suppose it's justified.
My son is a snitch.
Of course not. I was joking.
Well, yours is too, if that's how it's going to be.
What do you mean mine is too?
He did identify Benjamin.
Because we insisted.
Michael, this is completely besides
Okay,
the
whether
point.
you insisted or not, he gave you a name.
Annette, come on.
Annette what? You think my son's a snitch?
I don't think anything.
Well, if you don't think anything, then don't say anything. Stop making these insinuations.
Annette, let's just calm down. Michael and I are just trying to be reasonable and moderate. And
Not that moderate.
Oh, really? And what do you mean by that?
Well, maybe moderate on the surface.
All right, I really have to go.
Go on, be a coward.
Listen, Annette, I'm already risking the most important client of my life for this responsible parent routine.
My son has lost 2 teeth, 2 incisors.
Yes, I think we all
One
know
of them for good.
He'll have new ones, better ones. He didn't burst a fucking eardrum.
Listen, we're making a mistake not taking into account the origin of the problem.
There's no origin. There's just an 11-year-old child hitting someone with a stick.
No, armed with a stick.
Oh.
A word we objected to.
We withdrew it with no protest.
A word deliberately designed to rule out error, to rule out clumsiness, childhood.
I'm not sure I'm able to take much more of this tone.
You and me have had trouble seeing eye to eye from the start.
Because there is nothing more infuriating than to be attacked for something you yourself consider a mistake. The word armed was inappropriate, so we changed it. Yet, if you stick to the strict definition of the word, its use is far from inaccurate.
Benjamin was insulted and he reacted. If I'm attacked, I defend myself. Especially if I find myself alone, confronted by a gang.
Puking seems to have perked you up.
Do you have any idea how crude that sounds?
Listen, we all mean well, all 4 of us, I'm sure. So, why let these minor aggravants push us off the edge?
Michael, that is enough. If all we are is moderate on the surface, then let's just forget it.
No, you know what? No, I refuse. I refuse to let myself slide down that slope.
What slope?
The shitty slope those 2 little bastards perched us on. There, I said it.
I'm not quite sure Ronnie has the same outlook as you.
Veronica,
sorry!
And so now Henry's a little bastard, is he? You know, this is the last straw,
Right,
Michael.
I really have to go, thank you.
You know what? Me too.
Go on, go. I give up.
Hello? Hey, Mom. Yeah, we're with some friends right now, but tell me about it. Okay, well, do whatever the doctors tell me. Take what? What? They give you Antril? Hold on. Hey, Antril's your crap, right? My mother's taking it.
Thousands of people take it.
You stop taking that stuff right now. I'm serious. Stop. Well, tell Dr. Parolo I'm forbidding you to take it. Why glow in the dark? Mom, it's ridiculous, Mom. Okay, yes. Lots of love. Goodbye. They've given her glow-in-the-dark crutches. She doesn't get knocked over by a truck. As if somebody in her condition is going to be caught rolling down the BQE in the middle of the night. They've given her Antril for her blood pressure.
If she takes it and feels perfectly fine, I'd be happy to call her as a witness. Didn't I have a scar?
I'm sorry. I don't appreciate your cynicism. If my mother displays the most minor symptom, I'll be starting a class action.
Yeah, that'll happen anyway, buddy.
Oh, I would hope so.
Goodbye, Mr. and Mrs. Novak.
Behaving well gets you nowhere. Courtesy, it's a waste of time.
All right, thank you. We've had enough of the preaching and the sermons
Okay,
for today.
great, go. Can I say one more thing?
What?
Having met you two, it's pretty clear that for, what's his name, Benjamin, there are mitigating circumstances.
When you murdered that hamster.
Murder?
You done well to make us feel guilty, but your virtue went straight out the window when you decided to be a cold-blooded killer.
I absolutely did not murder that hamster.
Of course! You left it there, shivering in a hostile environment. You know, that hamster was bound to have been eaten by a dog or a large rat.
It's true. That is true.
What do you mean that's true?
It's true. What do you expect me to say? It's honestly appalling what must have happened to the little
I
creature.
thought it would be happy to be liberated. I run down the street jumping for joy.
You did it, and you abandoned it.
I can't touch them. I can't touch them for fuck's sake, Ronnie. You know I'm incapable of touching that whole species.
Yeah, he has a phobia of rodents.
Oh, great. Yeah, I have a phobia of rodents. Awesome. I'm terrified of snakes, and anything close to the ground, I don't want it near me. So that's the end of it.
And you, why didn't you go out and pick it up or something?
Because I had no idea what happened. Michael didn't tell me and the children until the following morning, and I went out immediately. I walked around the block. I went down to the basement.
Veronica, I find it intolerable to be held on trial all of a sudden for this hamster saga you've seen fit to reveal. It is a personal matter which has nothing to do with the present situation. And I find it incomprehensible to be called a killer in my own home.
What does your own home got to do with it?
My home, the doors to which I've opened in the spirit of reconciliation to two people who frankly ought to be grateful to me for it.
You know, it's wonderful the way you keep patting yourself on the back. I really like that.
Don't you feel any guilt?
I feel no guilt whatsoever. I've always found that creature repulsive, and I am ecstatic that it's gone.
Michael, that is ridiculous.
Is it? Have you gone crazy as well? Their son beats up Henry, and I get shit on because of a hamster.
You acted very badly with the hamster. You can't deny it.
Fuck the hamster!
You won't be able to say that to your daughter this evening.
Oh, bring her on. I'm not about to let myself be told what to do by some 9-year-old snot-nose.
Hey, 100% behind you right there.
Pathetic.
Hey, you be careful, Veronica. I've been extremely restrained up to this point, but I am 2 inches away from crossing that line.
And what about Henry?
What about Henry?
Isn't he upset?
If you would remember, Henry has other problems.
Henry was less attached to Nibbles.
Stupid-ass name as well.
If you feel no guilt whatsoever, how do you expect our son to feel any?
Okay, listen, I've had it up to here with these idiotic discussions. We tried to be nice. My wife bought tulips. She passed me off as a liberal, but frankly, I'm not able to keep up with this bullshit any longer. I am not a member of polite society. What I am, and what I always have been, is a fucking Neanderthal. Aren't we all?
No, I'm sorry. We are not all fucking Neanderthals.
Oh, of course not you.
No, not me, thank
Not
God.
you, Darcy. You're a fully evolved woman. You're stain resistant.
Why are you attacking me?
I'm not attacking you. Quite the opposite.
Yes, you are attacking me. You know you are.
You organized this little shindig. I just let myself be recruited.
You let yourself be recruited?
Yeah.
That's detestable.
Not at all. You stand up for civilization. That's completely to your credit.
Exactly. I am standing up for civilization, and it's lucky there are people out there who are willing to do that. You think it's better to be a fucking Neanderthal?
Okay,
Is it normal to criticize someone for not being a fucking Neanderthal?
Right.
Yes, they are.
Not. Stop
What
it.
were we supposed to do? Sue you? Not speak to one another and slaughter each other with insurance claims?
Stop it.
Stop what?
Blowing things out of proportion.
I don't give a shit! You force yourself to rise above petty-mindedness and you end up humiliated and then completely on your own.
Oh, my God. No, prove it.
We're always on our own, everywhere. Who wants a little rum?
More like that, maybe.
So, you see, I'm living with someone who's just totally negative.
Who's negative?
I am.
This was the worst idea. We never should have arranged this meeting.
I told you so.
You told me so?
Yeah.
You told me you didn't want to have this meeting?
I didn't think it was a very good idea.
It was a good idea.
Please. Anybody?
You told me that it wasn't a good idea, Michael?
I think so.
Oh, you think so?
Wouldn't mind a little drop.
Didn't you have to go?
I can manage a small glass seeing as we came all this way.
You look me in the eye and tell me we weren't in complete agreement about this.
Oh, calm down, Veronica. This is all pointless.
You know, who stopped anyone from touching the cobbler this morning? Who said, let's save the cobbler for the Raleighies? Who said that?
God, that's nice.
What does that have to do with it?
What do you mean? What's that got to do with
You
it?
invite people, you invite people.
You're a liar! He's a liar!
Hey, you know, speaking personally, my wife had to drag me here too. You know, when you're brought up with this sort of John Wayne-ish idea of virility, you don't want to solve these problems with a lot of yakking.
I thought your model was Spartacus.
The same family.
Analogous.
Analogous.
Are there no lengths you won't go to completely fucking humiliate yourself?
Oh, Michael.
All right, well then what were you hoping for, woof woof? You're right, it's a stupid nickname. What were you hoping for? Some sort of glimpse of universal harmony? God, this rum is terrific, isn't it?
English Harvard, direct from Antigua, 10 years old.
And the tulips. You know, whose idea was the tulips? I said it was a shame the tulips were finished. I didn't say rush down to the Korean desert.
Veronica, this is crazy.
They were his idea. Entirely his idea. Well, aren't we allowed to drink?
Yeah. Veronica and I would like one too.
Yes.
And by the way, I find it pretty amusing that someone descended from John Wayne and Spartacus can't even pick up a rodent.
Oh, will you shut up about the hamster? Shut up!
You're right. It's laughable.
It's
really.
hilarious. What about her?
I don't think she needs any.
Give me a drink, Michael.
No.
Michael!
No!
Michael, what is wrong with you?
Oh, great! There you go! Drink, drink, drink. Who cares anyway?
Is alcohol bad for you?
It's great for me.
Right, well you know what?
Listen, Mr. Raleigh.
Alan.
Alan. You know, see, we're not exactly soulmates, you and me, but you see, I live with a man who's decided that once and for all, life is second rate. You know, it is very difficult living with a man who comforts himself with that thought, who doesn't want anything to change, who can't work up any enthusiasm
give a
about
shit.
anything.
He doesn't
You
give a
have
shit.
to believe. You have to believe in the possibility of improvement.
He's the last
don't you?
person you need to be telling any of that.
I'll talk to whoever I goddamn please.
Who the fuck is this now? Hello? Mom, hi. Yeah, he's in pain, Mom. He's lost a few teeth. Yes, he's in pain, but it'll pass. He'll be fine, Mom. Okay, lots of love. Goodbye.
He's still in pain?
No,
Then why bother your mother?
he can't help it. He always has to worry her.
All right, Veronica, that is enough. What is with this psychodrama?
Veronica, do we ever care about anything but ourselves? You know, of course we'd like to believe in the possibility of self-improvement, of which we could be our own architects, and there would be no self-serving. Does such a thing in life exist? You know, in life, some people drag their feet. It's their strategy. Others refuse to acknowledge the passage of time and drive themselves demented. You know, they do what they can to save themselves. People struggle until they're dead. Education, the miseries of the world. You're writing a book on Africa. Okay, I can see you going, I'm going to write a book about a massacre. Because that's all history has to consist of. So you do. You do what you can to save yourself.
I'm not writing the book to save myself. You haven't read it. You don't know what it's about.
It doesn't make a difference.
Terrible stink of crows in here.
Terrible. You certainly laid it on.
I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I was the one spraying like a lunatic. Anyway, can't we just take things more lightly? Why does everything always have to be so
You
exhausting?
think too much. Women think too much.
There's an original remark. I bet that threw you for a loop.
I think too much? Well, I don't know what that means. And I don't see the point of existence without some kind of moral conception of the
See
world.
what I have to live with?
Shut up! God, I detest this pathetic complicity you discuss.
Come on, have a sense of humor, Ronnie.
I don't have a sense of humor, and I have no intention of acquiring one.
You know what I always say? Marriage. The worst ordeal God can inflict on you.
Oh, great.
Marriage and children.
You know, there's no need for you to share your views with us, Michael. In fact, I find it rather indecent.
That's not gonna worry him.
You mean you don't agree?
These observations are besides the point. Alan, say something.
He's entitled to his opinion.
Yes, but he doesn't have to broadcast them.
Yeah, but
But what? We're here to settle a problem with our children. We don't give a shit about their marriage.
yes, but perhaps
Perhaps what? What is it you're trying to say?
there's a connection.
There's a connection. Of course there's a connection.
There's a connection between Henry having 2 broken teeth and our marriage?
Obviously.
Well, we don't see it.
Children consume our lives and then destroy them. They drag us towards disaster. It's unavoidable. You know, you see these happy, laughing couples casting off into the sea of matrimony, and you think to yourself, wow, they're really happy. They have no idea. I mean, nobody ever tells you what you're getting yourself into when you get started. I have this old school buddy. He's about to have a kid with his new girlfriend. I said to him, a kid at our age, are you insane? I mean, the 10 or 12 good years we have left until a stroke or a heart attack, and he's about to screw himself up with some little brat.
You can't really believe what you're saying.
He does.
Of course I believe him. Worse even.
Yeah. You're demeaning yourself, Michael.
Oh, is that right? Ha!
Stop sniveling, Veronica. You can only see it encourages him.
Help yourself, help yourself. Exceptional, isn't it?
Exceptional.
Could I offer you a cigar?
No cigars!
Too bad.
You are not seriously intending to smoke a cigar.
Oh, I'll do what I like, Annette. If I feel like accepting a cigar, I'll accept a cigar. If not, it's because I don't want to upset poor Veronica over here, who's already completely fucking lost it. She's right. Stop sniveling. You know, whenever a woman cries, a man is automatically drawn to the worst excesses. Michael's point of view,
I'm sorry to say, is completely sound.
oh my god.
I mean, this is obscene, right?
No, put New York with the
This
day
goes
before,
on
put it
from
out.
morning to night. From morning to night, he's
There's a name
glued
on
to
it.
that
No,
cell
sorry,
phone.
hold on.
That cell phone makes mincemeat of our lives.
Annette. Shh. It's important. Right, all right.
It's always important.
No,
Anything
don't
happening
do stress.
anywhere else is
We
always
can
more
down,
important.
perfect. No,
You know, at
don't.
home, at the bar.
No, listen to me. You need a
He doesn't
paper
care
and
where.
quotes. A paper and quotes. You're not listening to me.
I give
No,
up.
whatever time you put it out, it's fine.
Total
It's not-
surrender.
that's
I
not the
want to
problem.
throw up again.
Oh, where's the dishpan?
No,
it's over there.
you simply have to quote me. It is a
Please, help
destabilization attempt. A destabilization attempt 2 weeks before
Are
the
we
meeting.
good,
No,
Brian?
sign out,
Everything's all right. We're
the
fully
the whole 9 yards. All right.
You know, she wants to throw up again.
What's the matter with you? What's the matter with her?
Oh, I am touched by your concern.
It's upsetting me.
I'm sorry, I must have misunderstood.
Okay, Annette, please, let's not compete. Just because their marriage is fucked doesn't mean we have to compete.
What right do you have to say our marriage is fucked? Who gave you the permission? Oh.
No, a crude. No, take out, no, put it back in. A crude attempt. A crude attempt. Wasn't me who said it, it was Frank.
Michael!
Michael, sorry!
And I forbid you to stand in any kind of judgment over our relationship. relationship.
Then don't stand in judgment over my son.
That's got nothing to do with it. Your son injured ours.
They're kids. Kids have always given each other a good beating during recess. It's the law of life.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. You have to give your way to an apprenticeship before violence gives its way to what's right. And let me remind you, originally, might was right.
Possibly in prehistoric times, not in our society.
Really, our society? Explain our society.
You're exhausting me. These conversations are exhausting.
You see, Veronica, I believe in the god of Carnage, who has ruled uninterruptedly since the dawn of time. You're interested in Africa, aren't you? Feeling bad?
Don't worry about me.
It's upsetting me.
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
You know, I just came back from the Congo. Oh, and over there, kids as young as 8 are taught to kill people. And those kids, they'll kill thousands of people with a kalash, with a machete, with a thumb gun. So you see, when my son picks up a stick and hits your son, in the middle of Cobble Hill fucking Park, I'm a little less susceptible to the horror and indignation.
You're wrong.
A thump gun?
Yeah, that's what you call a grenade launcher.
And don't you lecture me about Africa. Yeah, I know all about Africans' martyrdom. I've been steeped in it
Right,
for
I don't
months.
doubt it. Anyway, the ICC has already conducted an inquiry about Darfur.
You think I don't already know about that?
Please, don't get her started on that.
Shut up!
You know, I'm starting to like you.
Well, I don't like you.
She's a supporter of peace and stability in this
God,
world.
shut up! We're living in America. We're not living in Kinshasa. We're living in America according to the principles of Western society. What goes on in Cobble Hill Park reflects the values of Western society, of which, if it's all the same to you, I am happy to be a member of.
Beating up on your husband's one of those principles, is it?
Oh, Michael, this is going to end very badly.
Hey, you know, if she threw herself onto you, I'd be much more flattered.
Yeah, I do it again in a minute.
He's making fun of you. Don't you realize that?
I don't give a shit.
No, I'm not making fun. On the contrary, you know, morality decrees that we should control our impulses, that we should take care of them. But sometimes it's good not to. You know, you don't want to be singing Ave Maria when you're fucking. God, this rum is terrific. Where can I find it?
That vintage, I doubt you can.
Thump gun.
Yeah, that's right. It's called a thump gun.
Why don't you just call it a grenade launcher?
Because you're not going to call it a kalash when you're talking about a Kalashnikov. It's called a thump gun.
Who is this you?
All right, and enough. Okay, enough.
You know, the great warriors like my husband, you have to give them some leeway. They have trouble working up interests in local events.
It's true.
I don't see why. I don't see why we should give up the struggle just because it's in our own backyard.
Roddy, do stop shoving these thoughts of the day down our throats, please.
I'm going to fucking kill him!
No.
Oh
no.
my god, you're right. This is
That's right.
excruciating.
All right, calm down. What were you saying? Something about a thump gun?
I was just explaining to my husband that whether he likes it or not, that no one place is more important than another when it comes to exercising vigilance.
Vigilance. That's an interesting. Annette, stop it! You're in no state to drink.
What state? You know, on the contrary.
Vigilance. That's an interesting idea.
Oh my
Oh my
god,
God.
no, you have to
Okay,
break
let me
off
remind
this
you,
horrendous
shareholders won't
conversation.
give a fuck. Shareholder is king. Let me remind you, shareholder has always been king. Annette, stop it. Okay, stop it. Annette, stop it. Annette, stop it.
So there! Well done!
Annette? What the fuck? Annette, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, you needed me well walked away. You poor thing. I had everything in there my whole life.
not to laugh at this.
My husband spent the entire afternoon blow drying.
Just leave it. Just leave it now. Leave it.
It hurts.
Well, we'll have to leave it for a second. You want to use our phone? You know, I have to say...
Yes, Michael. What is it you have to say?
I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Well, if you ask me, everyone's feeling fine. Everyone's feeling better. You know, everyone's much calmer, don't you think? These men, they're so wedded to their gadgets, it belittles them. Takes away their authority. You know, if you ask me, a man ought to keep his hands free. Even an attaché case is enough to throw me off. There was once a man whom I found really attractive. But then I saw him with a square shoulder bag. A man's square shoulder bag, but that was it. You know, there is nothing worse than a square shoulder bag. There's also nothing worse than a cell phone. Yeah. A man, if you ask me, a man needs to show that he is a loner. At least that he could be alone. A man that can't has no substance. Yeah, I also have a John Wayne-ish idea of virility. What was it he had? A Colt 45, a device for creating a vacuum. Whatever. So, Michael, are you happy? Is it somewhat fractured, our little, what was it he called it? I can't remember the word. But, you know, if you ask me, everyone's feeling fine. If you ask me.
Well, if you ask me, Annette, you don't handle your liquor very well.
I've never felt more normal. You know, in fact, I'm starting to feel rather pleasantly serene. That's wonderful. Rather pleasantly serene.
Yeah, and as for you, Darcy, I don't see what's to be gained by getting so publicly smashed.
Kiss my ass.
Come on, Alan. Take one, man.
No, cigars are not to be smoked in this house. You don't smoke in the house with an asthmatic child.
Who's asthmatic?
Our son.
Didn't stop you buying a fucking hamster.
Well, that is true. When someone has asthma, buying animals is not recommended.
Completely unrecommended.
No, even goldfish can be risky.
Do I have to listen to this fatuous nonsense? Apparently, I am the only one of us not feeling rather pleasantly serene. In fact, I have never been so unhappy. I think this is the unhappiest day of my life.
Well, drinking always makes you unhappy.
Every word you're saying is destroying me, Michael. I don't drink. I had a mouthful of this shitty rum you've been waving about as if showing off the congregation of the Shroud of Turin. I don't drink, and I bitterly regret it. I wish I could take refuge in a drop at every minor setback.
You know, I think my husband's unhappy as well. Look at him! Shrumped. He looks like someone left him by the side of the road. You know, I think this is the unhappiest day of his life, too.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
I'm so sorry, Woof Woof. No.
Will you turn it off? That the thing is toast.
Hello? The medication is poison, Mom, because it can kill you. What do you not understand? Okay, listen, I'm gonna give you to somebody who's gonna explain it to you, all right? Hold on, 1 second. Tell her
Tell her what?
everything you know about that crap you're peddling.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
What did he tell you?
No,
He doesn't know the first thing about it.
And does it hurt? No, well, the operation will fix that. Yeah, of course. No, I'm not an orthopedic surgeon. She keeps calling me doctor. I'm not.
Doctor? That's grotesque. Hang up.
But other than that, you're feeling fine? Oh? Yeah, well, all the same, I'd still stop taking it if I were you, just until the operation is finished, yeah. Wow, you seem to be perfectly fine and in great shape. No, what are you wearing?
Okay. So just understand, Mom, just stop taking it. You always have to... No, I'm not putting the doctor back on. What are you talking about? Yes, lots of love. Goodbye. Wow, she's killing me. One pain in the balls after another.
All right. Well, what have we decided? Shall I come back later with Benjamin? No one seems to give a rat's ass anymore. But I should point out, that is why we're here.
Now I'm starting to feel nauseous. Where's the pan?
All right, that's enough.
You know, the way that I see it, there's wrongs on both sides. That's right. Wrongs on both sides.
Are you serious?
What?
Are you actually listening to what you just said?
I am, yes.
My son Henry, who I was obligated to give 2 extra strength Tylenol to last night, is in the wrong.
He's not entirely innocent.
Fuck you! Fuck you! I got quite enough of you. What the fuck? I heard!
What is going on? They've lost their shit!
Let's go.
Oh my god, it's not as if I'm strangling.
What have I done to you?
There are not wrongs on both sides. Don't mix up the victims in the executioner.
Oh, executioner?
Yes!
So full of shit, Veronica.
Yes!
You know, all this simplistic baloney, we're done with it.
I stand by everything I've said.
Oh, of course you do. You stand by everything. Your infatuation with a bunch of Sudanese freaks is bleeding into everything now.
Oh, I am appalled, Michael. Why are you choosing to show yourself in this horrible light?
Because I feel like it. I feel like showing myself in this horrible light.
Well, one day you may understand the extreme gravity of what's going on in that part of the world, and you'll be ashamed of this inertia and your repulsive
You know,
nihilism.
you are the best of us, Darcy. You're the best of us all.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Let's get out of here, Alan. You know, these people are monsters.
Annette, stop it, okay? Stop.
Stop what? I want to drink. I want to get bombed out of my mind. I mean, this bitch hurls my purse and nobody bats an eye. I want to get drunk.
You already are.
Why are you wanting to call our son an executioner? We come to this house to settle a problem with our children. And instead we get insulted and bullied on how to be a good citizen of the planet. My son did well to kick the shit out of yours, and I wipe my ass with your Bill of Rights.
A mouthful of rum and bam,
Oh,
the real face.
I told you, didn't I tell you?
Wait, what did you tell him?
That she's a phony. That this woman is a phony. I'm sorry.
Okay, when did you tell her that, though?
When you were in the bathroom.
You knew her for 15 minutes and you could already tell she was a phony?
It's the kind of thing I pick up on right away. I got an instinct for that kind of thing.
It's true.
And what is a phony?
She's someone who doesn't, smooth out the rough edges. She cares no more than you do. She's all
front.
It's true.
It's true.
Oh, it's true. Are you saying it's true?
They don't give a fuck. They haven't given a fuck since the beginning.
Okay, and you do, Michael, I suppose, honey, let me say something. Michael, in what way do you care? You know, we're all more vulnerable showing ourselves in a horrible light. But truthfully, no one, not a single one of us, cares except for Veronica, whose integrity must be acknowledged.
Don't acknowledge me. Don't acknowledge me.
I care.
No, you don't care, Woof Woofy. We only care about ourselves. You know, I saw your friend Jane Fonda the other day on TV, and I was inches away from joining the KKK.
What do you mean, my friend? What has Jane Fonda got to do?
You're all the same. You're all the same breed of women. You're kind, problem-solving, smart. Men don't like that. Men like women with hormones, sensuality. Men don't like women who will make a song and dance about their intuition. Men don't like that. Women who are custodians of the world depress us. Even poor fucking Michael. Even Michael's depressed.
Shut the fuck up. Don't speak.
No, you shut the fuck up.
Since when do you give a flying fuck about women? Where does this lecture come from? Yeah, a man like you who could begin to give a
Oh,
fuck.
she's yelling like a quartermaster on a slave ship.
Yeah, I yell. Doesn't she yell? When she said her little bastard to the sun, I don't well to kick the shit out of her. I did you well.
You know, at least my son's not a sniveling little shit like yours.
And yours is a snitch. Is that any better?
What are we doing in this dump? Let's get out of here. God! That's what I think of your hideous tulips! I think this is the unhappiest day of my life,
Is that yours? Nothing broken?
No.
Well, you know what I always say? Leave it, man.
No.
Hello, sweetheart. Will you be able to do your homework at Annabelle's? Okay. Yeah. No, we haven't found her yet. But Nibble, she's very resourceful. I think you gotta have a little faith in her. You'd think she was happy in a cage. Yes, I went down to the grocery store. But your daddy, he's very sorry, but we've just been so worried about your brother, and she will eat. She will eat leaves and acorns and horse chestnuts. She's like us. She's an omnivore. She knows what food she needs. Okay. Yeah. Later, sweetheart.
Chances are that creature's probably stuffing its face as we speak.
Shut up.
What do we know? Wanted to say just a quick thank you to everybody that made this show happen. That we could not have done this show without these people. Cameron, Brooke, Rowan, three of my closest friends, three of the greatest actors I know, have been by my side throughout this entire process and have really just been incredible partners this entire time. Nick Lopez, our tech manager. He has set up everything behind the scenes. He's been lights, prop, sound, everything guy, and really just helped this whole thing run so much more smoothly than it would have without him. Finally, Miss Alicia Barra, my friend, greatest director on the planet, incredible person. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful to all of you who have come tonight, who have come last night too and came a second time. It really means so much. Thank you all for letting me let this project happen. Let me bring this to life. It really means a lot. I love you. Thank you. Good night.
Yeah!